Hello and welcome to Climate Collective. I'm your host, Aliar Shapredi, and today I'm here with a very special guest, Chair of Sustainability in our FIT Student Government, Sydney Bigelow. Hi, Sydney.
Hi, thanks so much for having me.
We are very happy to have you here today. So let's begin by telling me a little bit about yourself and why you are so passionate about sustainability.
Sure. So I am actually from Louisiana, which is a Gulf coastal community. It's right on the Gulf Coast of Mexico. So that really impacted the way I see the world around me. Living in a beautiful swamp ecosystem really inspired me as a child, and I cared a lot about sea life and animals and the world around us. Unfortunately, I was also exposed to a lot of ecological injustice living there, such as Hurricane Katrina and the BP oil spill, both which devastated my community. So I think witnessing that really inspired me to advocate for sustainability.
It makes sense. Tell me a little bit about what the Sustainability Council has done here at FIT.
Sure. So I love working with the Sustainability Council. They are responsible for a lot of the great work that you see on campus. My involvement with FIT Hives was prompted by the Sustainability Council. I found out about FIT Hives during my first week here during orientation, and since then they have given us grants to expand our work. Right now, I think they are working on planning the Sustainable Business and Design Conference, which I know a lot of students love, and we are hoping to get some really great climate programming in for the next one as well. So,
sounds great. What has been the most fulfilling project or highlights so far in your work in the student government?
Everything has been really fulfilling. Right now we are working on a couple of really important things on campus. So the first thing we're working on is fossil fuel divestment. We are working very closely with the administration to pull all of our investments in fossil fuels and related industries and work to invest in green energy that will actually benefit our futures. And recently, the SGA has unanimously agreed to declare a climate emergency, which will heighten the nature of urgency surrounding the crisis and also change the way we can advocate for it on campus. And we will be announcing that declaration at FIT's first ever Climate Crisis Town Hall, which I am planning right now.
So you just mentioned the town hall. What else is in store in the future for you and the Sustainability Council?
Right. So unfortunately, this is my last semester at FIT. So if any prospective students would love to take my place, I would be really thrilled to work with them directly. The Sustainability Council is also planning Sustainability Awareness Week for next year, so if anyone has any great ideas, you can send them that way. And the student government is also working on a mental health campaign, which will include a Coping with Climate Change segment. So,
wow, that's wonderful. Yeah. Before we wrap up, could you tell me 3 ways an FIT student can make their life more sustainable?
Absolutely. I love this question. So my first tip would be to make changes in your daily life. There's a million ways you can reduce your carbon footprint. You can eliminate single-use plastics, get reusable materials. You can try to compost and reduce your red meat consumption. That definitely helps. My second tip would be to mobilize. Volunteering is a great way to get back to your community and mitigate the consequences of climate change. And protesting and demonstrating with organizations like Extinction Rebellion and Sunrise Movement can really make our voice heard as a collective and make a change. My third tip would be to vote. Taking a stand on climate policy is a great way to help the community. Greenpeace has a climate crisis scorecard, which ranks the presidential candidates based on their environmental policies. So I would recommend everyone check that out and make a vote that means something to them.
Of course, voting is very important. Well, thank you so much for being here with us today, Sydney.
Thank you.
To learn more about sustainability and to learn how you can make a difference, be sure to visit the link on screen. I'm Aliar Shapredi, and we will see you next time on Climate Collective.